Welcome back to the channel, my AKA Padders. Today is Top Cow Tuesday. It's not on a Tuesday, and that's because, my life has been busy as a mother effer, but we're here, and I wanted to entertain myself. Part of the grind of Top Cow Tuesday is reading everything Top Cow. Like all interviews, we're spending a lot of money, we're tracking down this, we're buying that, getting this shipped, all of it. But along the way, you hit speed bumps. The speed bump we're in is the end of Codename Strike Force, the beginning of the end of Cyber Force, and exactly how do we gel that together in a series of videos. So all of that's coming. But in the meantime, I wanted to leapfrog. And like I said, I'm entertaining myself. I wanted to showcase two of the titles. Now, they're not in any of the Top Cow universes, meaning the Witchblade, aka the Artifact universe, or the Cyber Force Cyber universe. It's not in any of those. These are books that Top Cow published as a publisher, and I cannot wait to get into them and show them to you. But I thought in the meantime, I could just tease them. And let you guys know why I'm so curious. What really gets that hair on the back of my neck standing up. Both of these books, I'm super excited to bring to you guys. But I just wanna, I gotta do something with them because I keep looking at them. So we're gonna go through two preview editions, two preview books. And here's the wild thing. Both of these preview books are incredible publications. They do a lot for both of these titles. Most preview books, most zero books, or if it's like a half a issue, they did a lot of those back in the day. Most of them stink. But these ones are well designed, well published, well thought out. So, let's hit that drawing table and look. Let's try that again. Let's hit that drawing table and we're going to have a look at two Top Cow books I'm insanely curious about. Let's go. Alright, AK Powders, don't mind my insanely messy drawing table. Here we go. Oh, I think I just spoiled one of them. I wanted to introduce the backs of these, cause we're in two different eras of Top Cow. As you can see, the back of the first issue we'll get into. Witchblade, Weapon Zero, DEFCON 7, I believe is that title. We have, here you go, Arcanum, Ripclaw, drawn by David Lynch, Cyber Force, Spirit of the Tao, Darkness, and Ascension. This is Top Cow's Great Expansion Part 1. Their second Great Expansion is right here. We have Ron Mars, Firstborn. This is the Artifact universe. Artifact rolls in everything Witchblade, everything Darkness. But let's just get into these books. Madame Mirage and Arcanum. This is a Wizard 1.5 edition. Drawn by the incredible Brandon Peterson. Now, Brandon Peterson later would go to CrossGen Comics. And I've said this for his entire career. He draws some fantastic hair. Like, look, I just love the strings of hair. And a lot of people like to go into Dale Keown for hair. They never talk about Brandon Peterson. I love the logo here. I always like the A's. Because, I don't know, it's just... It just showcases a little bit enough. Like a little bit enough of what's inside the book. Now, I'm not crazy about this cover. Because we see a bunch of funny looking animals. We have a nice drawn elephant though. Look at that eye socket. The cover could pull it in. But I believe this only lasted 8 issues. And then it was gone. But it does tie up the story. Madame Mirage, I believe, was either another 8, maybe even 6. But Madame Mirage, we have Paul Dini, and Kenneth Rockenford, who is still rocking and rolling today. Thank God for 9-panel grids. AKA Padders, I love books that open with 9-panel grids. But let's just admire the hair by Brandon Peterson. Brandon Peterson's story and pencils. Joe Weems the fifth are in inks, and Richard Isamoff are in colors. So here we go. For a top, Dennis Hessler, he's been in Top Cow for a while. And design, we have Peter Steiger-Wald. It's really the best of the best right here. But, you know, this is a co-publication by Wizard. Wizard just distributed this. Top Cow put it out. And this is what I love about preview editions. Like, show me the characters. At the time, Brandon Peterson was kind of innovating the way how he drew. Like, this is a little Witchblade-y. It's techno-organic-ish. But he had a way of drawing it. And he does it a lot in this series. But we get some great action. I mean, again, like more gray hair. We get some fantastic scenery. I mean, but look at his textures. Look at that rock fist. And I love it when there's characters like this guy. Because this is very similar. I believe the guy's name was Rubble from Rob Liefeld's Dooms 4. But I like it when they use elements from one character that's well known. Like The Thing. And basically, they say, well, this is a new era, and this is our thing, and we're going to make him, like, cool. We're going to make him amazing. I love that level of pushback. But, again, great effects. Look at that smoke. Richard Isamoff. He did some great work for Marvel with JRJR after some of his Top Cow work. But he's really, I mean, at the top of the game. We talk about, when we turn the page, how much we want to feel like we're in a different scene when it transitions. And I love how this goes from, like, blue to bright red. And we're rocking and rolling here. We got Babe. We have an old guy. Some of that cool armor. Lots of panels. Great setup, great explanation. We got the monkey. Because, you know, we gotta explain the cover. And they do a pretty good job at that. Here we go. 9 volt. That's what this one was. 9 volt. I got that mixed up. And then here we get some supplemental. A lot of this is what I contribute. This is like the Watchmen effect. Where, you know, like, use every page, and you don't have to use a comic book. I'm just going to my shelf right here to not get, in 1 second, guys. Here it is. I lost track of where my Watchmen was. The supplemental material in the back of Watchmen, it's just the most innovative thing a person could imagine. When it comes to, let's add more to what we just read. The appendices in Watchmen is legendary. I know people, here's the wild thing. I know people that love Watchmen and they never read the appendices. Isn't that crazy? So that's a little bit of the Watchmen effect where, you know, like milk every ounce of effort. You have pages, get the most out of your pages. Milk all of your effort. And then we get some amazing sketchbook stuff. And we have to be very honest. Like, look at this. We have to be honest. Most sketchbook sections in these types of books stink. The design, I love the zoomed in letters here. The shadow with the stroke. Really high-end stuff. Just going through this, you want more Top Cow and you want more Wizard. I cannot wait to bring this to you guys. This blew me away. Madame Mirage. Here we go. Some of that wonderful Top Cow design work. Paul Dini, Kenneth Rockenfort, who also did the colors. Design, we have Chaz Riggs. But this is fantastic. This sets the mood. And I love the little M logo up there. That M icon right here. This just sets it up perfectly. And then we read the introduction. We get two characters. We get, like, again, we're introducing the reader for 99 cents. And Paul Dini effectively confesses, because he doesn't quite say it here, but Madame Mirage is based on his wife. This is Paul Dini's wife, and she's like a magician and all of this other stuff. Her name's in here somewhere, but I had to look up who this girl was, and it's his wife, so it's a vanity project. But they talk about how Madame Mirage also was a pitch for a webtoon, where everyone thought the expanse of the internet, the availability of the internet, was going to kill cartoons on television, and everything was going to be on the web, including cartoons, and there was a little bit of a gold rush. And he basically says, like, we developed this for web animation, but as soon as the gold rush started, it went away. So he has a treatment, and that treatment basically ended up at Top Cow. And then they're all go and no quit with this babe. I mean, look at those boobies. I love to smoke and see like how wispy she is. Now, here's a little bit of a hot take. And we get these, like, look at these pencils. A little bit of a hot take, AKAPADers. I don't think Kenneth Rockenfort is a exact fit for this book. He's one amazing, I mean, you see it here, one amazing artist, fully capable. But it's not the Paul Dini style. And there we go. We get a couple pages. We preview upcoming covers. We have a Top Cow publishing schedule here. And for 99 cents. These books are really how far Top Cow has come at this point. If you want to just go through the years, 1997 and 2007. So these are 10 years apart. I might, when we land back on Arcanum and Madame Mirage, I just may do that video, like, together, because the idea that these two books are 10 years apart, it gets my blood pumping. But AKAPADers, we have to get through Cyberforce before we can start hitting books like this. We'll get there. A little bit of a preview episode. Thanks for hanging out. Subscribe, support, leave a comment. Cheers to all of you. And be on the lookout for some live streams. Recently, I've been live streaming my Street Fighter sketchbook. All my favorite characters are here. I love Street Fighter. I love Street Fighter 2. We're going to be getting back to cardboard pizza circles. We're going to be coloring Darth Maul here. All live. So, guys, let's get to it. Let's get to work.